Walt Disney hired Bill because of the bogies that he drew for Pinocchio. These creatures helped him keep his job even though they never made it into the movie. Disney decided later that the bogies didn't belong in Pinocchio.
After working on the film for a while, we got invited to see the storyboards for Snow White. Everyone who worked on the project, storyboarders, sound people, and animators all came, and there was one empty chair. Suddenly we heard a noise down the hall. Click, clack, click, clack. We heard the long strutting footsteps, and the door swung open.
Bang! There was Walt Disney. He stepped into the room and said, "All right, everyone, let's see what we've got." Walt was in a good mood and everyone was relieved. We had heard he could be grumpy.
After a few hours had passed, Walt wanted to see the storyboards that my partner and I had done. Walt was not happy. He wanted us to change lots of things.
We finished Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and got to see the premiere. Thousands of people showed up to see it. Some people thought it would not be a success, but it is now a classic.
The next movie was called Pinocchio. Bill was excited to work on it, even though my bogies didn't make it in. It was about a wooden toy that wanted to be a real boy. People laughed when he told lies and his nose grew. He attended the premiere with his wife, Margaret. It was a big success, but he wasn't given any credit.
This upset him, but he kept working. He helped on Fantasia next. It was a cartoon with no words, only music. They drew pictures for Beethoven's beautiful Sixth Symphony, like flying horses and centaurs in the woods.
The next movie he worked on was Dumbo. It is the story of a baby elephant with big ears who learns how to fly. This is Disney's biggest success so far.
Disney liked to make movies of fairy tales, so he picked Cinderella as the next movie. Bill was put in charge of making all the mice.
The next movie was Alice in Wonderland. It was harder to make because the story needed a lot of extra parts to make sense.
Bill was in charge of the most animated work of Peter Pan. He most enjoyed drawing the evil Captain Hook in a crocodile that goes.
He also drew a lot of settings. This is one that drew Bill called Skull Island. It is where the final battle takes place between Peter Pan and Captain Hook.
After Peter Pan, Bill took a break from doing movies for Disney. He wrote jokes for magazines. This one said, "Honey, I have something to tell you. These aren't swim fins."
One day, Bill got a phone call from Walt. Walt wanted Bill to come back and work for him. He gave him the job of making all the monsters for Sleeping Beauty. Bill was happy to do it.